testament of human tenacity and ingenuity. It was the largest single contract awarded to that time by the federal government. It took the combined resources of 6 companies, forged into a single contracting entity 2 years ahead of schedule. Hoover Dam was built with 5 million barrels of cement, 18 million pounds of structural steel, 21 million pounds of gates and valves, and 840 miles of people a year. Hoover Dam and other dams along the Colorado River contain the floodwaters spawned each spring by melting snows, and from their reservoirs flows an assured and reliable water supply for water users throughout the basin. Combined with the warm climate and rich soils of the lower Colorado River basin, water from Lake Mead has created some of the most productive farmland in the country.
You can see it out the window here. Now this penstock pipe can carry as much as 96,000 gallons of water per second. That's enough to fill an Olympic-sized swimming pool in less than 7 seconds. You might be able to feel a little vibration on the floor. It's a little light this morning. If you can't, that would be the water moving through the pipe vibrating the floor. Now, before they could start construction of the Hoover Dam, they had to shut the dam. The first bucket of concrete was poured June 6, 1933. Last bucket, May 29, 1935. So it took just under 2 years to complete the dam itself. The upper coffer dam, it's still there, serves no purpose. The lower coffer dam was blasted away to allow the water to flow on its natural course downstream. The outer stretches of the diversion tunnels were used to create spillways to prevent flooding. They act exactly like the overflow drain in your bathtub. There's one on each side of the canyon. Now these have been used twice. The first time in 1941 as an operational test, and it's a good thing they did, because in 1983, heavy spring runoff flooded the Colorado, raising the lake level to within 7 feet of the top of the dam. Activating the spillways, the water spilled or flowed over into the diversion tunnels around the dam on both sides, exiting safely downstream. It took 62 days for that water to recede back to normal operating lake heights. Ladies and gentlemen, that's 62 days of water flowing over the top of the spillways, equal to that of Niagara Falls. Here's a picture of that event in 1983. That's the Nevada spillway right here. You can see the water flowing right over the top. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once your tour is over today, you're welcome to walk out across the dam. If you do, I encourage you, walk over and take a look at one of those spillways. Look down. What you'll see are heavy. Well, those really aren't plates. Those are actually heavy steel gates. Heavy steel gates that will swing straight up 16 feet to hold back extra water. Those gates are straight up in that picture. The water's still flowing over the top by about 4.5 feet. Think about that for a second. Let's just call it rough and tough 20 feet of extra water. Think about the surface area of Lake Mead and how much extra water that really was. 4 intake towers, just 2 on each side of the canyon. Water flows in, falls by gravity into 30-foot diameter penstock pipes. Again, this is one of those pipes out the window. The water then flows into 13-foot diameter penstock pipes onto the generators that produce electricity. The water then exits into the tail race and continues on its normal flow downstream. All pretty simple, right? If only it were. Folks, our next stop is going to be right about here on the Nevada side of the Hoover Dam power plant. I ask at this time that you go ahead and take any final pictures in this wing. While you're doing that, please allow me to make my way back to the stairs. Please wait for me there. I'll escort you back down the tunnel to the elevators, and we'll continue our tour of the powerhouse.
quality.
This is where you're now going to see the generator. This is where the cameras really come out, and you're taking pictures right in front of you with the generator.
Same group you had, can't get away from those people, right?
Just follow the last.